Am I the astronaut for not wanting to organize a mandatory office holiday party? Hi Reddit, so I started a new job in late summer last year. It's a great job and the people are awesome. It's the best employer I've had in years. One of the reasons they are so great is that they have an excellent culture and they are a lot like a family. In most senses, that is a good thing. It leads to good collaboration and trust, but is it possible to be too chummy? One thing I've noticed is they have a lot of forced fun. There seems to be a never-ending amount of office celebrations. Every month, whosever birthday it is, they get a cake. And someone is expected, designated, voluntold to bring the cake for that person. And if it's 2, 3, 6 people's birthday that month, each person gets a cake, and a different person is designated to bring one to them. They literally have a roster of who's identified as the cake bitch that month. Surely, one cake for everyone is enough. Well, now it is the holidays, and every Thursday through the entire month of December, we are supposed to have some kind of celebration where we wear ugly Christmas sweaters, ugh, and play fun games and bring in food. Not just once, but every week of the month. Am I alone in thinking that it's overkill? Surely one big celebration is better than a bunch of smaller ones. Well, regardless, this morning I was told that I was expected to organize and plan everything for one of the weeks. Now, I've never been a big fan of office celebrations. I don't fully understand why, but it just kind of puts me in the opposite mood of what it seems to do for most people. The games, the expectations, I'm having to bring in a dish. None of this appeals to me and just sounds like added responsibility and duty rather than fun. I like my coworkers and think they're all great people, but I'd rather keep work stuff at work and fun stuff for myself. And now I'm not only expected to participate, but plan and organize an event. I have to plan a game and bring in food and all this stuff that I really didn't sign up for. If I were an office manager or HR or some kind of role where these things were expected, then okay, but I'm not. None of this is really within my list of responsibilities. So am I the astronaut for not wanting to do this? You know, I think I have follow-up questions, obviously. If this is something where like it is your funds that they're expecting you to put forth to provide these things, then that's a problem. That's not okay. If it's something they're either reimbursing you for or they're, giving you the company card to use, that kind of thing, it's not as bad. But I think this probably comes down to, the potential problems here. If, for instance, in a small team like ours, if somebody voiced opposition to doing a certain holiday kind of party or listening to a certain kind of music, we would respect that because we don't want to infringe on anyone else's beliefs here, right? It's an all or nothing kind of thing. If you're going to play that kind of music out loud, it has to be something that everybody's okay with. If you're going to celebrate some kind of thing, everybody has to be okay with it or have the option to opt out of that kind of thing. It's almost an infringing upon beliefs kind of thing. And you could take that route if you needed to here, OP. The question here is, am I the astronaut for not wanting to organize a mandatory office holiday party? And that's a feeling. You can't be an asshole for feeling that way. How to approach this without risking the camaraderie that you have within this team or this family structure that you have right now is tough. I think in the social structure of the team, you shouldn't be forced to do any of this shit in the first place. And if you have a problem with it, you need to speak up. Because right now, if everybody's going along with it, they're just assuming that everybody's all hunky-dory and on board with it. Approaching this in a way that doesn't make you the humbug and make you singled out and make you not a part of everything moving forward and exclude you from the social clique at that workplace is going to be difficult. That's the part that I think you would have to navigate delicately here. And I'm not sure how to do that. I think a lot depends on the size of this company and the structure of this company. I would suggest speaking up and letting your feelings known and finding a way to navigate through this. This is just it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. The social aspect of it is more delicate than the work aspect of it. The work aspect of it is they can't force you to do anything like that. That's not in your job description. And if you want to bucket and let them know like, hey, this is not my job. I'm sorry, I can't do that stuff. Or my workload is just too much right now. And then they'd be like, oh, well, hey, we'll take some of your workload and shift it over here. And then there's going to be resentment from the other people who I shouldn't say have to, but choose to take part in this thing because then one of them gets the extra voluntold work going on here. Yeah, man, it's difficult. Stop telling people to do these things. Stop making it something that is coming from the top down. Don't plan these events at the managerial level. Gives the team the freedom and the ability to put these events on themselves if they want to. And then it's on the team to, as a collaborative group, figure out who's going to do what and how they're going to make this happen. It shouldn't come from management as orders. It should come from the family, the team, as something they want to do together. And then it's like a volunteer committee kind of structure. And that's a way it would work. Bringing that up in a way that doesn't make you seem like the humbug ass is the hard part.